We're live. Good evening, everybody. How's it going? My name is Fabio Palvelli. I'm here with my buddy, Jason Bergeron. We are here at the D2 bringing you an incredible live show tonight with the guys from the Commonpoint, the Lost and Found Challenge. A big thank you to our judges of honor tonight, Maria and Dagmara. They're going to help us criticizing and evaluating your work so that we can make you feel so bad about the stuff that no, I'm just kidding. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be an incredible show. We have fantastic entries. We had, I think, around 140 images. Jason, is that correct? Plus, we had some video submissions. Let's try not to forget to show those as well. A bit of news for tonight's show. We have prepared a mural board. There is a link in the video description. You can click on that link and you can go and take a look at the mural. All the images are there. This board, you can keep it also for your own reference later on to if you want to create some art and use that as a inspiration or references for your own work. Jason, there are also some videos that were posted inside of the submissions. They should be available in the files if you can take a look. Also, I know the Yannis posted one, but he didn't manage to submit it, so maybe we can also show that one. I would say let's not waste any time. Let's just jump into the actual slideshow. We can share the board so that we can show more or less all the work that was posted, and then we can move straight into the judging. Basically, the judges have already selected each one of them their best 10. They resulted with 36 images total, actually 35 because there was an artist that I posted 2 images, and both images were selected as a top 36. And then we're gonna spend a couple of minutes on each single image to give some feedback. I'll be the one timing you, judges, so forgive me for saying, we gotta move on, but otherwise, if we take too long, sure, let's do that. Sure. Let's do that. I forgot what I was saying, but I'm very excited because I remembered that I was excited when I was saying it. So I guess that, yes, about the time I'll be the one pushing you guys to move forward with each single image. Usually I'm considered to be the bad guy when I do this, but the show cannot last 6 hours because 140 images, it's a long time. Also, the 36 images that we're going to review, it's a long time if we have to spend more than 2 minutes on each one of them. And then we're gonna move to the judging. First, we're going to select the top 10, and then we're gonna cut down to the top 5. In the process of choosing the top 10, each one of us has a veto. And so if we have a favorite image that we want absolutely to have in the top 10, each one of us can use a veto, and that image is going to be transported directly into the top 10. The beautiful thing about using the mural board is that we will be able to do this live, so you'll be able to follow along. That's it. I think I've said everything, right? Am I forgetting anything? Maria, Dagmara, this is your first time with everything here?
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it.
I think I had my microphone muted the whole time, but I didn't really say anything, so.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, where's the link? I cannot see this in the description. There is
no link in the
I'll put it
no,
in
there is no link. Jason, there is no link in the video.
There's a couple of, but I think that the mural is not there.
No, the mural is not there.
Yeah.
Can you just put it in the chat for now? I have to run through these images.
Sure, I'll put it there.
Yeah, and hi to all you. How many people we have? 56 of you. Damn, hi guys and ladies and gentlemen. Super stoked to have you here, and such a pleasure to be looking at all the works. So many great entries. We had a super rough time deciding what to have in the top 36. So I don't have bloody idea how are we going to narrow it down.
We're gonna make this super interesting for you guys today, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
bring
also
some-
selected additional 15 honorable mentions, but Fabio didn't let us show them, so this is all we could.
Sure. So according
Hold
to
on,
the
guys.
Common Point,
There's a video
tonight we
playing.
should have had the top 45 images.
Whoa.
Anyway, I put the link into the chat, but I also put it in your chat, Jason, so that you can just copy it.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, we'll
I'm
do that.
actually logged in as my own account, so I cannot really go and change the that's a little bit stupid on our end. We should have prepared this better. Let me see if I can switch.
What's the problem?
No, because I want to change the description of the video so that people can access it, but it's in the chat, so I don't want to mess it, because if something happens, you know. Okay, so let's take a look at the images.
Yeah, and again, thanks for taking part of it.
Guys, this is amazing.
Beyond crazy what the community came up with, and you can honestly see that there's so much effort and so much joy and passion in all of those, like the wild ideas. Maybe Bart, you can say a couple of words, because this is like mostly your baby again. So yeah, how does it feel to see this in so many different twists, you know?
Yeah, like again, similar like the last time, it's almost surreal, especially with all the creative entries. It's really refreshing to see what people came up with, and I think we already had a lot of fun yesterday trying to do this pre-selection, and I think we'll have even more fun and drama and horror today just to pick the winner. I have no idea who the winner might be, and the previous competition we kind of had the ballpark of top 5, and now it's like pretty game of luck, and I think there will be a lot
And I
of
love that
discussion.
the interpretation of this theme was so different with so many artists, and I think like that diversity is really interesting to see here as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's
Just
pretty
as a
amazing.
reminder that the whole idea of this challenge was this idea of lost and found. Basically, the guys from the Common Point, they gave us some assets that were actually in the laying around in their hard drives, and so we asked the people to do something, with these assets. And so this idea of being lost and found, we give the opportunity to people to interpret this as they want. But yeah, basically that was the core of the challenge. One quick heads up: there are 53 people watching, but only 2 likes under this video. This is not good. Test that like button, guys.
If you want
Let's
your
see.
image to win, put a like, and my
Yes.
card number is 3345. And, contact us.
Okay, it looks like I've gotten through all the images, and there were a couple of videos as well that were in there that played. So yeah, amazing work, really amazing. It's really great to see that. I also want to say thank you, to everyone for joining and taking the time and the effort, putting in the effort to be a part of it. Yeah, it makes us feel great that so many people want to take part. Yeah, so should we jump right in?
Yep.
Yes.
I guess the best for me to share the screen, to share the board, so everybody can see it. All right. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Oh wait, that's the full. Okay.
Yeah,
Jason, do you also want to share the videos quickly? Do you want to show them?
I did. They were I showed during the slideshow they played.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to monitor the chat to see if people have seen the mural. Can you take a second? Do you think that you can change the description of the video quickly, or
I'll
is
try
that
it, yeah.
going to-
I'll try it. You guys go ahead here. I've got this showing now. I've got the board showing. So I guess it's cat's out of the bag a bit, let's say. Which one's made it to the
Judges,
next
do you
round?
have the link to the board? I can put it in the chat so that you can go and take a look also at the high res. Okay?
I mean, we can also view them, of course.
But I want to give them also to the judges in case they want to have them for reference, you know?
Yeah, that would be great
Sure,
because
sure.
we do need to look at some details as well.
Coming right up.
No, this is great, though. Great way to do it. Yeah, in the meantime.
No, yeah, much neater. Yeah, definitely.
I'm sharing it on the chat here. It should be in your chat here on Zoom. Let me know if you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So Jason, maybe do a quick close-up of the 36 images that made it. And guys, I do apologize if I made some mistakes with the names, but I had to do this manually because it was, you know, it's just the way that these boards work. No, don't move them.
Yeah, I know. I grabbed it. It's like not using it that often. So I'm just going to run through these, you know, quickly. Everyone can see.
So, you know, if your image made it to this stage already, congratulations, because you passed the first judge selection.
Yeah, some really nice stuff here. Really nice.
Yeah, and such a pity that we couldn't highlight. Like, I can't get past it, man. Like, there were at least 10 or 15 that, oh, man. But either way.
Yeah, again, Artur, we could not have a top 45. You know, it's like no competition in the world that's a top 45. You know,
Why not? Like, for us.
You can be an innovator without being an innovator. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Anyway, looking forward to the next 4 hours of thinking about it.
Yeah. This is going to end up with bloody noses and scratches on the face.
At least.
I wrote the name as I found it in the description. We usually ask people to leave the first name and the last name so that, you know, that we don't make mistakes.
It's also interesting to see that like some people have got like a very similar idea and like they followed almost like it's almost like they were sitting together and doing it, or they have some sort of, I don't know, mental connection. But also like the execution is pretty different. So I mean, honestly, like I think this topic was very open and like very interesting to see how people like went from like this interior, like the IKEA inspired interior, to like some really dark kind of moody images, which, you know, we have like a really broad spectrum of images here.
Yeah, that's very true. And actually, you know, like with the assets being such dark, Dimitri, I don't know who you are. Like, I think that there is a billion Dimitris on this planet. Please tell us your last name so that we can address it. Unless you're like Seal, I don't know.
Hold on, I'll look at I have the Excel list from it. Maybe the name wasn't put in, but let's see.
Dagmara, you're totally right, and there are some, the assets were really, really dark in a way. Like, the only inspiration that I was getting was for some artwork to be very dark, and I love how Davide made something totally like upbeat and super fun.
No, yeah, definitely. Like the concept here, is very unique.
Okay, judges. So I would say let's just jump right into the judging. We can go through each single image and we can give a quick feedback. Okay, so Jason, it's your fault. It's not Dimitri's fault. You make me yell at the guy for no reason.
Why is it my fault?
I don't know. I got the images without the name.
His last name is in the Excel list, so I didn't,
But it wasn't on a picture.
Blame whoever you want.
Okay. So let's go through each image, and guys, you can give feedback on each single image. I'll time it so that we can give a little bit of feedback on each single image. Okay.
Okay. So maybe I can start. So the first image by Julia, and for me this one is like almost the screenshot for a man in the high castle. Like I like this feeling of this kind of art history, New York here, and especially how the assets are kind of composed into this pretty modern facades. I also like that most of this composition, which is almost abstract, is so low key, and we are playing in this kind of lower values. I think it's pretty aesthetic how it looks.
Yeah, 100%. It gives this kind of almost Bioshock kind of vibes from it. I would love to see some character and some twisted ones for sure, to have like more storytelling, but like the placement and how it landed, like the whole architecture, is really nice.
Yeah, I think that it might be even better if this airship was like in the middle of this gap between the buildings with this kind of chrome, surface with reflections being a huge part of it. Yeah, but still in this rendition, I think it's worth mentioning here. Okay, Fabio, I think
I love the idea in this image. Like, honestly, I think the concept here is really good, and the execution is also very refined. So I think, yeah, I really love this image. Next.
Can we move to the next one?
Yep.
Okay, go. Ahmed Bali.
I mean, I don't know. I can continue where you guys left. It's a beautiful image. I don't think you can ever go wrong with this atmosphere, a little bit of like Death Stranding. I don't know if you guys seen it or played it, it just has also all this flying things around. Beautiful composition, beautiful, like nice, eerie feeling. Where you guys left?
Yeah, 100%. And in many of those images, the color palette is playing a huge role. And I think this image, it's one of those that immediately you would like to see in action, like in a movie or in some kind of a setup. Like, okay, someone is going there. I don't know, like someone just died or whatever, I don't know. But I would love to see this in action. Like, this is like such a cool establishment that it begs for like follow-up shots. But at the same time, it brings this huge, powerful vibe. Like, what the freaking going on is here? So yeah, there's something really interesting about this.
Should we move to the next image?
Yep.
All right, we're doing great. Go. Brandon Chan. This is a stunning image, guys.
This looks like the finale of like a video game. I love it. Like
the final boss.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's after defeating the final boss. That's what it like. You get to the sort of, I don't know, this final environment, and you won basically. You
Bartosz
found it.
Bartosz is trying to highlight something. Trying to point
I
something
think
out.
it's very, very strong and details over the frame. Pretty classic view, but very, very strong and definitely worth its place in top.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's also kind of interesting that since we have these pillars, and funny enough, there wasn't many cathedrals, which I was like, my totally go-to. But this one, I think, is executed perfectly since we have the strong forms as a whole, but yet we can see some details and the rim lights and the body posture, like all that. So it's really strong. One thing that I would consider is having maybe more detailed foreground, but apart from it, it's super strong.
No, yeah, the lighting here is beautiful.
We move to the next image, guys,
Yep.
and go. Andrei Stanevich.
I mean, it's clearly Dune inspired, and it's a good thing because it's just such a nice captured atmosphere and mood and everything. It looks like a movie poster to me.
Yeah. I
So
like
it's
that you kind of feel like being inside this rib cage of giant dragon or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, 100%. And this, I think, Dagmara, you mentioned yesterday as we were looking at the images, that those images could fit like a Dixit set,
Yeah.
like this image is literally, you can just slap it into a card set and just
Yeah.
play along since, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dixit. I assume there's...
Yeah, I wanted to print this on like Dixit cards and have like a D2 edition. You should think about it, guys.
Yeah, that would be sick from all the editions. But yeah, either way, this image is also kind of cool that it works both as a thumbnail and when you just zoom in and dial in on those details, there's a lot of things to explore and kind of constantly re-invites you to look like what's going on here. So yeah, really love the geometrical DNA with this one.
Okay, let's move to the next one. Jason, you can just go down and then we can go backward.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is Mohammed Radwan. Go.
This is just a very beautiful image to me. It's like such a strong composition. It's very dreamy, very hopeful. It looks like some book cover where you want to read the story. It's just a very nice image to look at, I think.
Very cinematic, especially with this yellow caption and all the colors and values being so cinematic.
It's like you get subtitles with this image as well. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, and what is cool about this image that the subtitles in English, so like you kind of fill in the gaps that it's somewhere foreign, so it already you put it in a different kind of a box of movies, I guess. So already bringing this different vibes and colors and on border of being painterly and cinematic, which is a really nice thing to do. I'm not sure if I was able to do something as cinematic and painterly ever in my career. So this is really astounding brushwork. I don't know
I've
what
said it once and I'll say it again. Your brain is a wonderful place.
Oh man, let's get not into there. Maybe in Vienna. Yeah. Yeah, but super nice image. This is really astounding.
We move to the next one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And go. Kohita Wada.
Okay, I think here we like the composition, how the statues, are seen from this low angle and how they relate to the boy in the foreground. It's something pretty striking and dynamic, and also, the lighting is very creative. Shout out to Nikas. I mean, the image might be, lacking some details here and there, but I think generally composition is pretty strong in its core.
yeah, definitely. And the colors are amazing. it's pink, obviously, so like, I love it. But no, the gradient, like it's awesome. Like the way that here the artist really played with the lighting, and yeah, I think it works really well.
Should we move to the next one?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Andras.
Who's
Oh,
this
wow,
guy?
such an
Who's
honor.
this guy?
Wow.
I don't know, pretty average, I'd say. I don't know why it actually made it this high.
Probably, Jason, we should have posted also the other image that I did, because basically this is the continuation of that image. And I think
Yeah,
that
it's
the
true.
concept would have been a lot stronger if we had shown it that way. But I love that idea. I just wanted to put it out there because, I've seen the whole thing whilst I was in Budapest last week, and I thought it was amazing. So, it's worth saying that, because probably the judges did not notice that.
So, yeah, you guys go ahead and talk about it. I'm going to see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, this one, again, a great example of how to capture both attention and emotions in one image, working both as a thumbnail and when you just go deeper into it. So this image just literally wants you to explore, and at the same time clearly conveys the idea of what's important. So I think this image is also just free to kind of, I don't know, like everyone would have a different interpretation of this image. It's not just about the pixels. It's about what kind of past experience you have and where it drives you. So when I look at it, yeah, it drives me to funky places. So maybe I will stop there, and maybe others could share their thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think Andras also wrote that he made this series inspired by the band called Erend, which is pretty niche, but funny enough, it was my top 3 bands when I was a teenager. So I might be a bit biased here.
I found the image that he posted. I'll show you. So as you can see, the bottom part was an image he did another challenge. I think it was the black and gold, wasn't it, Fabio? Like long ago.
Yeah.
And so he's essentially continued it upwards.
Wow. So every next challenge he's going to do another piece. That's awesome. Then you can do it as a wallpaper, at the office. That'll be cool.
Isn't it like Midjourney zoom out? God.
Yeah, fill in context.
Okay.
Let's move to the next image, guys.
Yeah.
Alejandro Moya, go.
Okay, so I think we really liked colors here, and for me it was like the scene from it was Last Jedi, yeah, like on this planet, white planet with this red soil and this Peter's going through the surface, and I think that the colors and the contrast is really striking, even if you're just maybe slacking in the details again, but in terms of just first impression, it's something there.
Yeah, I think the beauty of these challenges is also that, it doesn't need to be like a super detailed image. I think like it can just be a sketch, but if the concept is strong and like the composition is strong, like I think it has like a very high chance of getting very high up in this competition. So this is like a perfect example where like the idea and, the composition was so good that it made it here.
I mean, I don't feel like it's lacking details in a way, because it makes something about this image makes it feel like we're looking at the very micro scale, it looks like a miniature, like we're looking through this opening towards like a very micro world, which has a very different feeling to all other images. So it's definitely, it's a solid completed image, which has a good place in all this board and beautiful colors and composition.
Okay, cool.
To the next one, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Lisa De La Dora, a long-term friend of the D2, long-time friend of the D2. Made a lot of beautiful entries. It's very nice to see your work again.
Yeah, Lisa went bonkers. I think she did
Yeah.
like 100 images. So well done there. No, like 4 images, and this one stood up for us since yeah, I don't know what's about this image, but I don't know, it can be a nightmare, it can be a dream. Like I don't know where to put it, but it's
On a
definitely
Dixit card again.
Yeah, it's a Dixie
card.
card, absolutely. I love this. Like honestly, this is one of my favorites, and it's creepy, it's terrifying, it's like weird, dreamy, scary at the same time, and like yeah, I think every single time I look at it, I just feel completely different about it, and but it's definitely mesmerizing, like in terms of the vibe and the mood of it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also nice to see the assets used creatively as something, you know, pretty different from what they used to be. So it's always a big plus.
And by the way, guys, do you read this orangey stuff as eyes, or what is it honestly? Like,
No,
I
it's
can-
like a sign that sends like signals to like other planets and stuff. And like there's this humanoid at the bottom that's like looking to see if like the signal's like sending properly. That's how I see it.
I see it as just she's standing here and like looking at her friend. Both of those, I mean, a human and this thing, and I see it as an eye, definitely more like. I mean, obviously, the kind of the initial feeling that it has a bit of a human shape, but overall, it just feels like it's a short. It's like a frame from a movie, which I definitely want to watch. I want to know what it's about.
yeah,
Yep.
that's for sure. Like we tend to anthropomorphize. Like what's the word? I know, difficult word to say.
That word, yeah.
Yeah, that thing that's strong on the Scrabble board. But either way, yeah, it's the relationship and the details and the disc, like how this body functions as a whole, is super
Guys, we
powerful.
need to move forward. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Lisa.
Yeah, separate stream.
And go, Ahmed Mahmoud.
We need a side chat for each of these images. Side chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. This one's a beautiful image as well. It feels very, well, not really epic. Whatever is happening, like it makes you look and want to find out. Like keep looking and see more details and stuff. So I guess it's a good thing when you're drawn to the image immediately.
Yeah, and here while you could have like more color grading treatment, just make it more moodier. That's like all fine. But apart from it, what I like about this image is this is I think one of the fewer ones that have the waxy, like the West Side. See, like was the series called West Side, or what was it? Like they were painting the stuff. The TV
Westworld.
series.
Westworld.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the musical, isn't it? Okay, whatever. Quite different. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Westworld vibes, and if you would just add some details and maybe just some sort of color grading brushwork, it would be super duper powerful. So yeah, there's something intriguing about this one for me.
Guys, we gotta move.
Yeah, come on.
Next one, Catarina Ferreira. Beautiful image. I love the flowers, colors, pink, purple, green. Everything is there. Love the
Yeah,
thing.
this one reminds me of Annihilation by Alex Garland. And this is like, you know, colorful, but at the same time, like aggressive, vibrant and dangerous. And you don't really know what's happening, but it's cool not to know what's happening. Yeah, just pleasure to look at.
This reminds me of like Klimt going sci-fi kind of.
Yeah, and this let me bring you for a ride here. This kind of reminds me of
Not the first
how
one.
many times have you swallowed a chewing gum? You know?
Yeah. Well, that's what's inside you since.
Yeah, that's like,
why your mom
okay.
always tells you not to. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This happens after 100 years of chewing gums, and this is a special place when all of us are just lined up. I don't know, just something super funny about it.
Arthur, your mind is a
Artur, I think
Strange
you've got,
place.
I think your fever is getting to you.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
he's like that all the time, man. He's like that all the time.
I don't have perma fever though. Come on, guys.
Okay.
Guys, let's move forward.
Let's bring on the goof. Oh, the more goof.
Davide Poggio.
This one isn't. Yeah.
This is very relatable. This is exactly how I feel when I need to do any kind of IKEA furniture, so I get it.
Yeah, I think we all love it. Like it's the most Archviz, like typical Archviz images from all of them, but at the same time, like it's so well done, and it's also so not typical of this competition to go like full banana Archviz, and also all these Easter eggs all around, perfectly executed. Yeah, I think we love it.
This is good. Sorry, I have to.
Yeah, even like umlauts, whatever that may be.
That's the beautiful thing about the board is that you can actually go now and experience all the images.
Assemble the goddamn cabinet.
And just imagine how much effort just like literally finding the typeface of the IKEA. I mean, there's just so much. I can just envision how David was doing it and just figure out the details, all of them along the way. It's just amazing.
Well, I guess it's a photo of himself there, so we can definitely see how he felt while doing it. I don't know. I would assume.
Oh, it's Davida in the photo. That would be.
I don't know. Why would you put someone else?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's not David. That's not David.
Oh, then we need to investigate. Who is this?
Yeah.
People, you can send us your guesses. Yeah.
I'm afraid
I think this is just some random Asian guy.
Oh,
Mario Stosanov, go.
beautiful.
Yeah, I like that the structure here kind of reminds the one from Prometheus. Like it's not this cathedral anymore. It's like something circular that's kind of inside the ground that might be rolling or something like this. And I think it's pretty fresh.
Yeah.
And it has this Darth Vader kind of vibe. So it's like a Tatooine, but not quite. And I don't know, just I might have a stronger fever now, guys. Take it over.
It's the Hoth base from the Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
I get more the feel of Megatron, in the under the ice,
Yeah, but in all seriousness, you could use the architecture in different ways, and this is super creative. And it doesn't happen so often that you're kind of rotating on an awkward angle and sliding this into geometry, since it's like 1/3 attached to the ground. So it's like positioned differently. I can just imagine how much of like experimenting this took until it got to like geometrical place. But yeah, it's
Guys,
kind of.
I have only just one criticism about this image, is the cyans and the greens in the main structure that don't fit the blues around. That's my only concern. But for the rest, I think it's a beautiful composition, and I think it's a great story. But anyway.
Oh, someone attended post-production training, huh?
Oh, good job, Fabio.
Here we go.
Actually, I learned this from you, Artur, because I also did your course.
Oh, cool. Hashtag.
Adi Sehic, let's move forward. Go.
Maybe you can say about the science something.
Yeah, what do you think about the blues, Fabio?
One cyan boy.
I'm not gonna say anything anymore.
No, this is perfect. I love the lens distortion on this. It looks really, really kind of like immersive. And then like this diver like he found something clearly, and under the water. I think it's a perfect image, perfect composition. I love it. This was one of the first ones that I picked. No, definitely, and this is what like the underwater world looks like. So it's really cool. An awesome idea as well.
Yeah, great execution, and having a fish lens with some fishes. This is like
Yeah.
a dream.
We almost think that we are a fish looking at.
Yeah.
But it's like it is like a really good image. I think it's very hard to make an underwater image and also make it look epic and from this composition. So
Very true.
Yep.
Okay, I'm moving on.
Move forward and go. Giovanni Checchia.
Okay, Giovanni actually submitted 3 pretty dope images, and for example, Maria preferred one which was like post-Soviet gloomy, moody depression. And it was hard to choose, but we chose this one, having this pretty interesting juxtaposition of zebra, savanna, and this kind of futuristic but also pretty ethnic structures. I think like this is another example of pretty rare Artfish rendition in this competition, and this is really something fresh and nice.
Yeah, and the color palette is astounding here. You have this pretty much blocked out areas of color, and those are not something that you'd usually go for, since the science, if you're getting like they are kind of offsetted in a way that it certainly goes into a cinematic look, but it's not so dark, so it feels like a poster. It feels like, I don't know, almost like a Studio Ghibli, the vibes. Yeah, it's very, very powerful, and let alone colors, but the storytelling here, like, it's also another one that you could reinterpret in a different way, but it's super powerful.
Let's move to the next one. Aga Sziebert.
We have so many questions and so little answers. This image had to make the board because it's obviously very creative. I don't know how I feel about that, because I really love Harry Potter and I grew up on this book. So I don't know, am I happy to see it like that, or am I deeply wounded? But it's definitely, it's a absolute must to be on this board for Aga, for the idea and beautiful execution. If you want to talk about it more, tell us. We'll talk to you.
Yeah, and this is again.
Maria's definitely troubled. Like, she wants answers now.
Yeah, and it can come from a place of trouble, and you might still like, wish to have it more. I don't know. But anyway, this image, I don't know if any of you guys watching, if there's anyone watching actually, but regardless, there's this book about the lost socks and children here in Poland. I think this is like a mandatory book to read. So it's pretty grim. The other one, the book is more friendly, but still, like, where do those socks go, like, when they are left? So this literally kind of gives me this vibe, like, okay, this freaking Dobby is just stealing them or whatever. But
no, this is basically like what happens to all the socks that they get lost in the laundry, and like Dobby just picks them up.
That's
and like
what the story is. Yeah, this is genius.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are some answers that we really needed.
Okay, solved.
Guys, let's move forward. Giuseppe La Greca.
Again, it's like another very cinematic shot with this pretty subtle, maybe not so subtle, even teal and orange. I think it might be the shot from Batman or whatever. And we have some totally different story, having, I don't know, I think the auction here and the structure transformed into this kind of art piece. Also with a lot of characters. Yeah, I think it's really something unique for this competition. I really like this work.
Anything else? We move to the next one.
Okay.
Ivan Eso. Let's go.
Yeah, this one we had. Oh, yeah, go on. Sorry.
I don't know. I think we probably are going to say the same. We kind of had the brief chat yesterday picking the images, and this was definitely the image that got everyone's attention. And it feels like if only it had a person or a character or something else, it would be even more powerful than it already is. But it's definitely an eye-catchy image. Nice composition. You want to know what's going on. Potentially, so many more shots could come from a scene like this, and yeah, it just feels like
This one is bringing the vibes, and it just begs for more activity. I don't know why, but if we have like 3,000 selfie sticks and I don't know, some robots coughing with dust, so some really funky shit here, then it would be so much more powerful. Like the setup is already there. It's super powerful, but just getting this more storytelling vibes. And then it's like one of my all-time favorite images. I can just imagine how this setup would look like. There's, I don't know, maybe you guys played the cat simulator on PS5. There's this game. I don't know. I cannot recall what's the name of it. But regardless, there's also this sandy, futuristic kind of utopian setup, but it looks like so cool. So yeah, more activity, and then you have something on your hands that's like truly astounding.
Guys, we gotta move forward. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're halfway there.
we made it.
Oh, we are good.
Already. Yeah.
We're good. We're good. Let's go.
I just wanted to have a look because, yeah, only 4 images on the next row. So let's do this.
And maybe we can take this time to show the animations. Maybe we can do like I don't know.
I did show them during the slideshow.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Somebody named Sorin Golumbeno, I think, said that they posted an animation. I don't know if we showed it though. Probably didn't see it.
Posted an animation or
was,
submitted an animation?
Submitted an animation.
Okay, I'll have a look.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with the Ramesh. Go.
Okay, nice. Nice image, nice composition. Doesn't really require more detail, in my opinion, because it's so blurry. You don't really want to see more than that. It leaves a lot to the imagination. It has a very nice vibes from it. I hope
definitely very yeah.
Sorry, that's probably what no artist wants to hear. Is it it just has nice vibes. We don't have any constructive criticism about anything. It just feels nice. So sorry if that's.
Well, we're not here to give feedback. It's okay.
Okay, fine.
Don't break their heart, Maria.
Like send your comments, like.
Yeah, but this one, I wanted to point out one thing, strictly about the colors. Sometimes we want to have the saturation so high that it's like overtly, I don't know, candy-like or Disney-like. And this one has its like subdued values. Like it's not so saturated at all, but it has this really pixel perfect almost hue selection. So the complementary color palette works really well. But given that the navy blues, they are getting saturated when they are really low, so when they are dark, then if you're working out with this red and navy blue color palette, you can get away with low saturation and still have this really, I don't know, pungent way of just perceiving this image. So there's something interesting about this color palette that you could either go low saturation or crank it up, and by the preference, it can look good both ways. So
Artur, we gotta move forward. Sorry.
I don't
Jason?
find a video from Soren. Sorry, I just see an image.
Okay, I asked him to post it in the chat, so maybe people can watch it there. Alessandro Colace, next one.
Oh, hey, Alessandro, hope you're watching. Oh,
Representing Pixel Flakes.
yeah, Pixel Flakes. So, okay, let me do a quick one. Amazing concept again. And this is like reinventing the architecture in a way that's super fun, super playful, yet super strong. So, you know, it starts from the concept and the way you build upon it with the bridge and with people walking. Like, you know, there's no handrail, but I don't know, it feels kind of believable in a way. So it's a great concept. It's super powerful, the idea and execution.
Yeah, also having this backlighting, apart from being, you know, aesthetically pleasing, it's also, you know, helping defend the concept, because, you know, pouring too much light into the scene, you might start losing this, you know, pretty strict shapes. And with this kind of lighting, it's very conceptual and very easy to read.
Yeah, this is one of the first ones I picked as well. Definitely a very good image.
Okay, guys,
Okay,
let's
moving
move
on.
forward. And go, Vlad Kalinovic.
To me, I think it's definitely one of my favorite images. It just feels like, first of all, so much work's been put into it, apart from being a great composition and lighting and story, also very, very cinematic. Like I have no comments in terms of what can be improved. It's just a great image. I feel like really, really good job.
Yes, and this gradient is very well done, very natural, and also very much flowing through the image. You really get sucked into it. You don't have the feeling that something is off and not really fitting this frame. Everything is pretty perfectly executed here.
Yeah, and I love that these characters are added, because it really kind of would feel empty without them. So like it really does a lot to you know, give the storytelling aspect of it, and you're almost wondering kind of why are those people moving into something that is so, like, you know, like it's terrifying almost, like this kind of red light coming from these mountains. So yeah, there's a lot of like kind of thought that went into it as well.
Very Stranger Things like.
Yeah.
Let's move forward, guys. Jakub, oh my God, what's going on, man? Thanks a lot for participating. I appreciate you. And go.
So this is pretty similar to the previous
Such a sweet last name this guy has.
Yeah.
That's not for many.
Yeah, so this is pretty similar, but also not. I think, of course, we have like different camera position, a bit different colors, and but the idea is, you know, pretty similar, of characters approaching this reddish portal. Yeah, so if I guess you can like one or another, but it's pretty nice to compare them. It's like, you know, open book of ideas, what's better and what's better working and what's not that much.
Yeah, same here. Great execution, great concept, and a different take of how the entry looks like. Since okay, it's not about what's behind the door, but how inviting the doors are in and of itself. So there's a different idea for it. One thing that I would love to point out is that maybe the staircase is kind of shining too much. Like it almost feels like he's like almost slipped and so anticlimactic, like just falls on bashes his head and just like slips to the bottom. So maybe this.
We need an animation of this.
Yeah, but
yeah, I would say that the previous image had very consistent micro contrast all over the frame, and this one has pretty much different. You know, the portal is like very, very shiny with these micro details. Again, the rocks on the right are like more matte and have this kind of more packed feeling. And again, the staircase is like
Right, we gotta move
slippery
forward.
and yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're
Sorry.
getting a little bit off track here.
Now
Sorry.
we're not. Come on.
Anton Voloshin.
This is a really cool concept. Like, I love this vibe of like having these explorers kind of going into these ice caves and trying to figure out these statues that have been there and that they just recently discovered. Like, this whole storytelling is like really like powerful, I think. And also yeah, the idea of having everything kind of done in ice, it's actually very tricky to do in a way that's readable, and I think it's really well executed here. You also have to like look a bit longer, and this image is really kind of for you to explore as well. So it kind of invites you to kind of take a longer look at it and look at all the different details. So I really love that about this image.
It's a beautiful image. It's also, again, another poster which is ready for a game or something like very powerful.
Should we move to the
I
next?
already know what our next challenge is going to be.
Let me just ask people watching from home to leave a like under this video, because there is 60 people watching and only 30 likes. That's no bueno.
Well, maybe people don't like what they see. That's
an offense to the artist. How can you say something like that? I do not believe that. They don't leave a like.
Prove me wrong.
They leave a like for the work.
The next challenge is going to be the Dixit card challenge, because I had to look this up. I didn't even know what that was when you guys were talking about it.
Jason, what? Like, that is the best merch you guys need to produce. Like Dixit D2 cards. I'm waiting for that.
But should I know what Dixit cards are? I don't know.
Yeah, of course. It's like
Jason, you know, Jason is a boomer, so.
I think it's like originally like a French game, or like I think the creators are French, and so but it's a great game.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, and I'm a boomer, but I will be 50 this year, so there you go.
Okay, got it.
You still have
but
time
it's not a
to
boomer,
explore
damn it.
what Dixit is.
Jason only looks 60, but he's actually 50.
Yeah.
But that's not a boomer.
Yeah, don't let the looks fool you.
I'm Generation X, for crying out loud.
I'm right behind you, man. I'm right behind you.
What you wanted to say, you're old. Like,
I'm right behind you, man. Okay.
It's okay. Stick with us. We'll keep you up to date with like
all
this kind of.
Let's not waste time.
I gotta hang with the kids.
Maurilio Fontanetti, come on. And go.
Beautiful image as well. Again, similar colors to what we already said, working really well, but in a kind of reversed scenario. Nice composition, very intriguing, beautiful. Good job.
Yeah, and with these clipped colors in the bottom half, it has the feeling of almost illustration. You don't have this feeling of CG scene that much. And I think it's like a nice addition with this silhouette of the character being just black and red without any nuance there. I think we can move on.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. Sorry.
Let's move forward.
I'm finding this animation. Sorry.
This is a very unusual.
Sorry. Somebody's asking whether we're going to judge also the animations. We usually what we say is that we judge only the images because it takes very long for us to give feedback. The animations, we consider them as a plus. But obviously, the main thing for us, it's always the image. But we do keep in consideration when making the selection, also who makes an animation will give them extra point, put it this way. Okay, Sinan Khan, let's go.
Very unusual, I think, in interpretation of the assets, at least nothing that we've seen before. in all the selection of images. Very nice image. Again, gives me Hogwarts vibes, but you know, some magic castle somewhere. Beautiful image.
Yeah, definitely. And like I was wondering whether this is on fire or like, you know, kind of you know, is it just like a weird lighting there, or you know, but it plays really well with the volumetrics, and like, you know, having this vignette with the vegetation it's really cool as well. I think this works really nicely.
Yeah, and one thing I would love to add is that this is again a great example of a perfect setup, but maybe one missed opportunity to have more storytelling. Maybe just like a spear, or let alone like a character in the foreground or somewhere, just a silhouette, but just something that's you know, more dynamic and just sells the idea that there's motion. So I don't know, like a spear, I don't know, hatchet or anything. Could be silhouette.
An owl flying towards.
Yeah, something like this. Yeah, 100%.
We move to the next one.
Yep.
Federico Melis, go.
Yeah, so another underwater scene, right? And another really nicely looking, and I like the shader on the statues being kind of, you know, mix of the rock and how do you call it, barnacles? I don't know, maybe it's even the addition of AI because it's like so sharp and good looking, but either way it's just really, really nice and sweet and clean.
Yeah, and this one has a great sense of depth and the lighting hierarchy. The way you read it is super powerful, and again, the forms and the connection between the lighting and the diver, and how, like, if you imagine you have this attention focus, but every time you kind of wander around in this image, it constantly brings you back to the diver. So this is what a great image does. It keeps re-inviting you to like explore the main story, and then okay, maybe there's a part I want to see, and there's the different part, but still, yeah, the main elements of composition are there. It's a beautiful one.
You almost want to have like a mermaid or some other creature instead of a diver to make it even more mysterious. But yes, beautiful image.
Some weird drowner.
Let's move to Tiago Kyoshi. Ooh, ex-elephant skin. How's it going, Tiago? I hope you're watching. Let's go.
Another underwater scene. Really cool.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're divers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like here, yeah, it's kind of less understandable at the beginning that these are divers. Maybe you just have to kind of look a bit deeper and closer. But no, this is also like a really cool scene. Also, yeah, this is a good point. Actually, you always need to dive with your buddy. So this is actually very accurate. Someone knows how to dive here, unlike the other two images. But so this is really cool for sure.
The buddy took the picture on the others. So I mean, hey, there we go.
Right.
Don't be too quick to judge, Dagmara.
Good point, Jason. The buddy's really far, but yeah, no, really good. Yeah, actually, a very cool composition. I would almost want to kind of like zoom in to see what it is that they found, because it does kind of spark that curiosity.
Let's do it.
And you know, yeah. So.
That's Artur's brain. They found it.
Take the hell out.
Really cool.
Finally.
Okay, guys, should we move to the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Izar Marajo. And go. Man, I love when people put pink in stuff. Great. just great.
What did I tell you yesterday? Yeah, no, exactly. No, like so when we were picking all the images, like I actually picked all the pink ones first, and then I started like with the others. So this was definitely in my top picks
Of the judging.
Yeah.
Go for pink.
You know, I'm a judge, so I get to do that. But no, this is actually really cool because it's a completely different twist on like the assets. And, you know, instead of going into this kind of like really dark and moody vibe that's like really depressing, I think this is just like a kind of, you know, a candy floss sort of, you know, it almost looks like a kind of island made of icing and dessert or something. I don't know, whatever. Like it's really interesting. But really
Yeah, well,
cool as well.
And can I just say something? Like, given the assets, it's relatively easy to do something dark and something, you know, like less saturated. Things like this, like the work of Isar, it's bold and it takes, you know, courage to do it. So, you know, props to this person for making such beautiful pink render.
Yeah, and there's a couple of things, and 100% agree with Dagmara that it takes you know some bold decisions to go with something that's more on the like pinkish side. It certainly brings more emotions, but I want to point out that this image is super interesting in terms of dynamic. Since just imagine if the camera wasn't tilted, then it would be like a totally different setup. Right now, it just brings so much dynamism. You can honestly think that if someone just made the photo, it was like in a rush or I don't know, just something going on. Maybe there's like an eruption of some sort. It's definitely a different planet. So yeah, just a small move, and you can apply this idea. This is like a Dutch angle. So it just brings so much more emotions with this little neat trick here. So well applied here, I would say.
We gotta move forward, guys. Sorry. Tanya, also a good friend of the D2, entering a lot of challenges. She's very talented. Let's see what she did this time.
Oh, hey, Sanya. Oh, again, like, what are you doing to us?
Yeah, this is like some kind of like wild nightmare with the chromatic aberration, like with this like it almost feels like, you know, there's like this shrieking sound in the background. Like it's no, it's really interesting, honestly. It could be like a poster of some sort of, you know, cover of an album or something, you know. Really cool stuff. Definitely very creative.
Yeah, it's so distorted that you almost doesn't read it as a kind of 3D scene. It's more like an art piece, like something that might be as well 2D and almost abstract. And yeah, it's just razor sharp and aggressive, and you just feel the emotions without maybe even understanding the content.
It's
Yeah.
this is probably like Sanya having a bad day and she gets back home and she's like, yeah, like, you know, like doing something like this. So
I think it's a good day.
Yeah, I think.
I
worst
was going to
days.
say the same. Maybe a good day.
Actually, Dagmara, you have no idea how close you are to the reality with that assumption.
And one thing I want to say that this image kind of screams, what if images would, I don't know, have sound in it? Like you have this synesthesian almost approach to the image. So it's like almost having sound in it. I don't know if this makes any sense.
yeah, no, I can actually like hear the sound of this image. Like, yeah, it's a synesthetic experience almost. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one is super unique, and definitely there's like a abstract and graphical touch and the brushwork and like all that. But yeah, it gives me the creeps. And again, what I said, I think before, it brings and takes to places that most certainly you haven't been before. So yeah, it's a really cool one, really poetic almost. So really well done.
We have to move forward. Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Rustom.
Bricker.
Another
so,
bricker.
Yeah, this thing is like very simple. There are only assets, you know, provided to the competition. The lighting is simple. It's like monochrome, but at the same time, it's like very powerful with this rendition. With even this like speculars on the shader in this dark. I mean, there is some substance to this image that is like really appealing.
Yeah, I think it's actually it's more difficult task to make something so simple and so powerful with such little instruments. You definitely should have a really good eye for, it's just a real artistry. I think in this image, it's just very powerful, make you feel things. That's very
Yeah, and
fast.
Jason, if you could just zoom in on the detail just to show how much of a substance the fog has, it truly can feel the smoke like you can cut it with a knife. So there's like this treatment of color that just has this idea of depth and volume and I don't know, something staying and cleaning the air. So it's really nice color treatment and fogginess, like all that kind of stuff.
Tom really is an amazing artist, also an amazing photographer, and he has done a lot of competitions with us, and he's got so good at it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, this is something that definitely I would expect to see in an art gallery, like really cool stuff.
Or on a Dixit card.
Yeah, exactly.
Way to go, Jason.
You're getting the hang of it. You're talking like a young person.
I know how to use the terminology. Okay.
Such a comeback, man.
Okay. Abdul Rahman Ala. Let's go.
Okay, so it's literally the statue in the park, but again, it's pretty fresh in this competition and also interesting in terms of composition. Kind of reminds me of these Vigeland sculptures in Oslo. Also, this volumetric, I think it's pretty striking, and the reflection in the water as well.
Yeah, 100%. And there's little stories here and there. I know I'm getting back to the storytelling aspect, but all the animals, like there's no people for some reason, but those little touches, the ducks, the squirrel, it just brings this connection and feels so much lively. Yeah, and the color treatment, everything about it, even the kind of random position of a camera, even though it's totally not, but it feels like it was just, I don't know, someone could be standing on the other side of the bridge and just snap a photo, which is, yeah, it feels very realistic and very storytelling in a way.
Yeah, I love how realistic this is, how photorealistic this is, and like if you zoom in, like you know that this is not just like some photo bashing, like this is an actual like composition that is very carefully thought out. So I love it about this picture. Yeah.
Let's move to the next one. Sergei.
This one is hard to even frame. It's really a cool format.
Oh, this one, this is such a beautiful image and such a confusing image at the same time, which is so great about it. Like, where do you even start? If you consider the colors beautiful, again, great aspect, like bringing the different ratios into the challenge. But color and how the geometry treatment is here, you can have this blocky sort of positioning of characters, which is a statue of its own. It's like reinterpretation of the assets. But at the same time, this is so much getting deeper into the storytelling, the boat character, whatever that is. We were discussing the Styx River. You have this person that's just driving those people, but it's like literally a whole movie could be based on the single image. It's so powerful that it could sell like a million ideas for me. So I really, it's beyond insane what you did here.
I love these figures on the left here.
Guys, I'm gonna go grab some water. You can continue without me, but let's keep it short, okay?
Okay, so I might just add that this one is, again, for me at least, being on the verge of this CG and illustration, with the background having like almost two colors clipped without, this kind of GI treatment. Also, the characters with these glowing eyes have this more illustrative feeling to them. And I also like the treatment of assets here, like, they are pretty bundled up and complemented with some additional structure. It's something nice.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one.
Oh, again, this is interesting. This is someone that likes polygons as much as Bart likes them. Bart doesn't care if there's 1 gazillion billion million polygons in this scene. Don't care, not a single day. So it's kind of nice to see even the architecture as a pillar, which is super interesting. They're read as a whole silhouette. Yeah, but set that aside. I mean, this brings the.
Oh, sorry, are you on a live? I'm gonna go.
Fabio, you're in the front window to get back to the window.
I didn't even know he was there. Oh my God.
Nice VFX, guys.
That's a cool trick, right?
Yeah. Okay, maybe Bart, maybe you can take it over.
Okay, got my water.
Yeah, so as Artur said, and again, this is like very creative use of assets, because this sort of cathedral, it's transformed and it's believable as this sort of huge sigil, I would say. And at the same time, it's also in this form of this levitating. For me, it's like the oil lamp or whatever, just the part of the decor. So it's pretty creative. Yeah, also, you know, the color treatment here is so consistent and just appealing.
I love that it looks like an illustration. Like that is really cool.
I should go to the to the Bart house right now.
I was gonna say, if you could
Yeah.
show up in Bart's. Oh man.
But it would take you 2 hours, but you'll do the same
Yeah,
thing.
and we should,
Fabio
like-
did. Yeah.
Freaking cross everyone, like do this. Like,
Oh, and if I showed up behind Maria, I mean, this would be really freaky, right? Like if we
I
worked
don't-
this
would-
out.
if any moment if you're behind me at any given time, it will be very freaky. Especially right now.
oh, Maria, Jason isn't that old.
Okay, guys, I already have 2 minutes since I got back, so we gotta continue forward.
We have only 1 image left.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
We're
do
really
this.
good on time, I feel, right?
Not really, but it's okay.
It feels like we are, but okay, maybe it's just my perspective. Okay, last image. Dmitry.
Well,
Yeah,
this
so
is
maybe I
something
can-
also. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
feels like it's something from the game. Some, I don't know, Assassin's Creed. Not that I ever played it, I'm just saying things. But yeah, beautiful, nice composition, very, very game-like atmosphere to me.
Yeah, again, great color treatment. And the thing about the spears, or at least I read them as something that was just literally, I don't know, like in some way that this feels like it was just thrown and just stick in the ground. But if you play that card, I think there's some kind of opportunity that could give more of this after battle feeling to this image. I think there's something that I don't quite get in terms of story, and like this one little kind of tying things together. Maybe there's some buddies, maybe like they are literally all at the same angle-ish. I'm not sure, maybe there's something destroyed. Just it feels like there's something that could tie this thing together. I'm not sure quite what, but there's like 90% of this image is there. I don't know, Bart, maybe you can also show
Yeah, I
it.
think that, you know, if you kind of scratch this cathedral being the subject and instead focused on just, you know, the forest of the spears and go with this idea, that would be pretty strong.
Oh, I actually think that this is a perfect story. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me in the sense that like this was kind of like bombarded by these spear-shaped kind of objects like a long time ago, and this was just like lost here for a while, just because like you see the ground, like it's very flat, and so it's not like this has happened recently for sure, and so this whatever object in the middle, it's kind of what holds maybe some other secret or mystery that this guy came to figure out. So I think like in terms of like a story, I think it makes perfect sense. Yeah, and the color grading on this is also really good. I think it's a very strong image for sure.
Guys, it's time to get to the judging. We need to select now the top 10. Jason, my idea is that the ones that don't make it into the top 10, as we go through all of them, you can move them on the side together with the name, so that we or
I thought
yeah,
they would
because
stay.
usually,
We moved them, the ones that make it over, right?
yeah, but the thing is that like we need to go through each one of them and say this one doesn't make it to the, or do you want to
Okay,
do
got
like
you. No, I got you. Do we do
Or
this?
let's just shout the names of people that we think should go.
I got this. I got this, Fabio.
Okay.
We move this over here.
I mean, don't we do
this over here?
Wouldn't we do it like the last time that we just keep eliminating them one by one?
Yeah.
And then as we remove them, Fabio, eventually we'll have the top 10 right here.
Yeah, exactly.
But isn't it nicer to mention the people who actually make it to the next level instead of
yeah, but if you delete them one by one, then this is going to really give shivers to people.
Yeah, but
don't question the process.
Dagmara, you gotta
this
trust.
was really ruthless,
Well, it's the nature of the D2 challenge. I'm sorry, but we want people with thick skin.
Okay, sorry.
The people expect
we had the same feeling last time, and yeah, next time you'll enjoy it.
Remember guys, the judges, each one of us, even Jason and I, we have one veto each. So if there is an image that we really feel strong that we want in the top 10, we can veto it, and that will be our selection for the top 10.
I'm fine to sit out the round if Fabio, if you want, you and I want to sit out these rounds and let them pick the images.
No, I want to choose, man. I want to choose because there is so much goodness here. I want to choose.
I'm completely shell-shocked every time because I get completely yelled at.
Oh yeah,
every time
Jason gets shot at, because people are always mad at him for his selection.
I think that's because they see that I'm I'm on the business side of at Brick, and they think that I don't know what I'm talking about. But I did spend a long time as a 3D artist as well, so sorry guys.
Because you're old. That's
yeah, because I'm old. I'm old. I used to draw this. I used to draw the images.
You did watercolor.
Jason used to hammer marble with a chisel, and those were his renderings. He only did 3 renderings in his life. It took him 25 years.
But I will. Okay, so we're laughing, but I actually in the university time, my first year, I actually did a colored pencil rendering of a wall, like a close-up detail of a wall. We all had to do it. So yeah, I did it. I've done it. I've drawn it. All right.
You can stay, Jason.
All right,
guys, let's go through each one of them, and we have to make a selection. So Artur, actually, you know what? Let's start with Dagmara and Maria. Dagmara, basically, you have to tell us one of the images that you think cannot make it to the top 10.
So cannot make it to the top 10.
Cannot make it.
So I'm gonna apologize in advance to anyone who's watching because there's gonna be a lot of zooming and moving around. So
yeah, if you get dizzy, it's only Jason's fault.
But that's beautiful because now every judge can actually look at the board and they can tell us what they don't want.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't have to zoom in and out. That's true.
Yeah. So stand still, Jason.
Yeah, sorry. I was getting excited, but now.
Okay. Maria, do you want to start?
No, Dagmara, you start.
I mean, at this point, it's actually the easiest.
It's the
point.
Yeah,
it's the easiest. So yeah, I can definitely start, and from my perspective, you probably all already guessed. I think I'll have to let Dobby go.
Which one?
The sock collector. Yeah, there you go.
The sock collector. Yeah.
You serious?
Not the first one, but yeah.
Is it locked? Because I can't seem to. Oh, I have to actually click on it. All right.
No,
maybe you can
Jason,
maybe you can change the opacity. Maybe you can just change the opacity.
No.
Grayed out.
Jason, to select them, yeah, that's one way that you can do it. I don't know if you can change the opacity, but if you need to select them both, you can click Control and then click and drag.
All right, got you.
But maybe you can also change the opacity. That would be good. Nah, but it's okay. It's better to
It's
take.
probably easier for us visually to see it, like the one that was selected.
No, I don't think you can do that.
Can you select
I'm looking.
alone? Yeah, you can look it up. So who's next? Dagmara?
Okay, so I'm gonna pick Ahmed Mahmoud. Sorry, like it's a really good image, but I just have to pick something. And yeah, I wish there was something
And
like
here we start with all the excuses. You're a good artist. You did a great
Which
job.
one? Which one? This one?
Yeah.
this one. Yeah. It's because of all the rubbish in the sand. Like it's so not eco-friendly. No, just kidding.
Oh.
Obviously, it's a great image. It's just that like they made me do it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, clean hands.
All the judges, you know, that's the beautiful thing about this challenge. Everybody from home, they're like, but that's so easy. You just that image, of course. And then when they come here, everybody gets like, oh, you know, we like you. Okay,
Who's next?
Artur, you go next.
So I think I would go with Julia. Sorry.
This one, okay.
Yeah, from all of the storytelling ones, I think this could have. It's a really good setup, but there were images that had more promising setup, or just the image was pushed to the further stage. So this is the reason.
Bartosz,
Okay.
you're next.
Okay, I will go with this Iramesh red and blue.
Okay.
Okay, good. Who's next?
So I go next.
Oh, okay. Oh, we have to do this? All right, good.
I'll
Go
go
for
for Sergei Chashin.
Why are you nuts? Jesus.
Who's better?
That's a big old veto from me, I'll tell you that.
Which one? Which one is it?
This one.
Oh, you're crazy.
Oh,
I just vetoed it anyway.
I don't think that it's too strong of an image personally in comparison to the other ones.
This is
Well, it
like
doesn't matter, I
you
vetoed
are
it.
just
Go again.
starting with the strongest to sack our vetoes out.
yeah.
So who's vetoing?
I vetoed it.
Jason? Okay.
Oh, you
Yeah,
vetoed
you
it.
can,
Yeah.
you can move it to
Is
top,
my
top
mic
10
off?
then.
Is my mic off? What the hell?
Okay, then Jason, put it in the top 10.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's in the top 10.
I think you can already slap in the top 5.
Yeah, but Jason, we can already move them so that we know.
I got you. I was just gonna leave whatever was left was in the top 10, but okay, I move it. Then it's clear. Got you.
Yeah, exactly.
all right. Whose turn is it now, Maria?
Well, Jason, did you pick your candidate?
Yes, that's
Oh yeah,
right.
Jason. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, well then everybody gets to look at me, zoom in here and decide. Yeah, it's not so easy. Not so easy.
Oh, how do you feel now, huh?
I've done this a couple of times. It's
Yeah,
still
okay.
not any easier. It's still not any easier.
Okay.
I honestly
Beautiful.
don't want to pick one that somebody's going to veto, obviously. But I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to choose this one from Kohaite.
Ooh,
Oh.
I don't know if I want to use my veto on this, but like I really like it. I don't know. Does anyone else want to veto this?
That's a really nice way to do
No, you
it.
spend your own veto.
Damn it. Okay, I don't know.
Alright.
This is really getting like complicated because
So
I
yes or
haven't.
no?
Oh shit.
Oh, there's more to come. It'll be tough.
Think about the others that
There's a
might
lot
get
more to come.
selected.
Okay, no. Okay, I'm gonna veto this.
Oh, all right.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but no problem.
I would have also thought that she would go for a stronger selection, but okay, no judgment.
At least now Dagmara is defenseless. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. I'll the one on the bottom with the tree trunk is going. Yeah.
Sorry, which one? This one?
Yeah, with a lot of ducklings. Sorry,
This
ducklings
one?
was the good thing. Yeah.
Abdulram Allah.
Yeah. Sorry. I think it's a nice image, but if I had to choose, I like others more.
No, you're good, Maria. You're good.
Thank you. Okay.
Who is next?
Okay, my
Dagmara?
turn. Okay, I'm gonna pick Jakub Smetana.
This one?
This one. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. No one. No one. Okay.
Artur, you're next.
Yeah, I would go with Sinan, I guess.
Sinan Khan.
Yep.
Nobody's protesting.
Okay. My
Bart,
turn.
you're next.
Yeah, I will go with Alejandro Moya.
My turn, right?
Yeah, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Giuseppe La Greca.
Going once. All right. Going once.
Once.
Going. I'm only going.
Guys, this is getting difficult now. This is getting difficult.
Oh, is it my turn? Oh my God.
Yeah. This is getting difficult.
Oh, this is hard. Yeah. Sorry, I really have to have a look here.
This is getting difficult.
It was never easy, Fabio.
No, we just read.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Ahmed. I think it's a great image, but I feel like there's a lot of better stories happening in some of the others that are left. So it's
But
still
this
a great
could
image.
be on a Dixit card for sure.
It's a really
Yes.
good image.
Yes. Okay.
Maria, I guess you're up next.
Okay, then the last image by Dmitry. Just the last on the board for now.
This one, yeah.
Dimitri.
Yeah. I think others are more appealing to me. Again, if we just go in from a process of elimination, unfortunately, we'll have to go this way.
And I love that you can actually you can zoom in and out, and so you can actually look at them as like little thumbnails, and we can really see if the image is still strong when it's just like a thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's a really cool way to do this, organize this.
Okay.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. I'm gonna pick Andrei Stanevich.
Oh
Which
my
one
God.
is that? Sorry, can you point to it?
This one.
It's the one on
Top
top.
right.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
okay.
Anyone vetoing that?
Well, it's hard to say because we don't know if we'll need to veto later on to save.
Exactly.
That's right.
But this is a really good image.
That's the thing, you know, you get your own favorite one to make it to the top 10. That's it. Okay, I guess that this one is going. Jason, can you move it to the side?
Oops.
Okay. Artur, you're going next.
I'll veto. No, I'll just Mario.
Mario Stozanov.
Yep.
Let's just say it's because of the greens and the cyans, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you spoiled it.
All right. How many do we get left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It almost feels like a Jenga game, like you are freaking trying to push the wooden blocks, and it's like
Okay, we
fall
have to-
apart.
There's 19 left, so we need to remove 11 more.
Yeah, so I will go with Tiago Kyoshi.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'll tell you something. This image from Federico Melis is a great image, but the other underwater image, the caustics are a little bit better. And so because, you know, I'm able to see the difference in the execution, I'm going to say the Federico Melis doesn't make it to the top 10.
Okay.
Like the image from Adi is executed a little bit better. You see, you get the caustics, you get a lot more of the effect of depth. Here I'm really immersed in the underwater, you know.
So
But
new rule.
doesn't mean
New
Federico
rule: only
Melis.
one underwater image can make it. The best one only can make it to the.
No, it's just that, you know, I have a way to compare it,
I'm
and also like
I'm just kidding. All right.
Yeah, Jason.
No, again. Yeah, man, this really gets difficult, doesn't it? Oh, out of these, which one is? Pooh, it's a. Oh, yeah. This is. I mean, am I gonna have to go again after this because it's already getting iffy here. Oh wow. I mean, should we just do the thumbnail test? Like, which one doesn't work the best as a thumbnail? Oh man.
Yeah, probably both.
Some of these have such great colors.
Oh, you're milking the TV time, man.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with this one from Ivan. So, sorry, Ivan.
Brutal.
It is. I know. No, I don't hear any vetoes. So, okay, next.
Right. I'm gonna have to the last image on the board. This one, just because
This one?
it feels like it feels like
I veto.
So let's just go ahead and put it over here.
He's not letting his polygon partner go.
Maria still has to pick now.
Yep.
Did she?
No,
Because
she?
you
No.
missed your turn when Jason vetoed you. I think she also misses.
I think it doesn't work that way. That I think when Dagmara vetoed, we just move on.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, because
let's just move
I
on.
think when I did for Fabio, he did another one, but okay, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Mohammed Radwan. Unfortunately.
Okay. Sorry, Mohammed, nobody's sticking up for you.
Yeah, and I'll go with Maurilio.
Oh, now we're really moving, aren't we? What? Oh, I like the colors on this one, but
It's a very good image, but I'm keeping my veto for other images.
it's not
Like
that
at
many
this
left.
point, they're all good. Like at this point, like I'm pretty
that is
much
the problem.
indifferent. Like
Let's just remind you, judges, that yesterday you wanted to have a top 45.
Yeah, and we were happy about it.
Yeah, we have it. You won't strip us away from our top 45.
Okay, we need to remove 6 still.
so. Wait,
Because
so
we have
Artur, have
3
you
here.
used your veto?
No,
Yes.
I may have to use my veto at top 10 because I think Fabio is doing some funky stuff.
I don't trust Fabio.
You don't get the veto on top 10.
Oh,
No
but
vetoes.
come on, if you eliminate Sergey, I'm like, what?
Yeah, I think Fabio is up to something in something
it's
no
trolling
good. So
big time.
Not
I'm a
true.
bit worried here.
It's not true.
No, but okay, never mind. We'll get
It's
to
not
that.
true. The thing is
Wait.
that tomorrow you're gonna look at this again and you're gonna be like, oh, this selection was all wrong. We should have done something different.
Yeah.
Okay, whose turn is it?
Mine. And I'm eliminating Dagmara's favorite pink clouds.
This one?
Yeah.
Good job, Dagmara, to keep the other image and burning your veto so that now you cannot keep your pink clouds.
I love that. My
She kept something pink, you know.
Like guilt shaming.
because I literally thought that this would make it until the top 10. Like I did not see
But
anyone
that's
kind of
exactly
like-
why I'm keeping my veto, because
this was really
brutal.
like I feel blindsided at this point.
It gets brutal. It gets brutal.
This was a sure winner for me. Like I did not expect anyone to pull this off. Okay, but okay. Fine.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I always think about the veto as the one you save for the one that you think should actually be in the top 5, probably.
No, but I stand by my choice. Like
Okay,
I'm
all right.
pretty sure that Kohita did an amazing job. Like I do not regret like using my veto for sure. Cool.
I'll ask you again later. Catarina Ferreira to me.
Sorry, you have to point
That's
to
the
it.
super colorful image.
What?
You only get 1 veto, Dagmara.
I should have gotten like 4 because of you guys. Like
Yeah, and Fabio, like even the water, the greener one was so beautiful, and now what are you doing to us? Like Fabio, you're literally trolling us. Like you're for real.
This time it's Fabio's turn to take all the shit from everyone.
Guys, listen, we're gonna end up with a beautiful top 10 selection, and you're gonna be thankful that we did it the way that I say, okay?
Yeah.
Dictator.
Let's see.
Dictator Fabio.
you like no like
Okay. Is it
It's my
me?
turn.
Yeah.
It's my turn, isn't
No.
it? After
You know that the
Fabio?
Jason.
people that are still in the game are
Yes.
sweating at home?
Yes, Jason. It's your turn.
Which one?
It's Jason's turn.
It's my turn.
Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Let's have a look. No, I'll get fired. I can't take that one.
Now he doesn't have veto. Maybe we should like
I
troll
hope he's
you.
I hope he's watching. Oh, that one's safe. That's safe. Yeah.
Hey, Maria, choose Andras and see how it goes. Like,
I feel like this is honestly like an unfair voting process.
it's super unfair.
I said
Yeah.
I was the first one to say that I would sit this round out. Now Fabio had to insist. Okay. Because there's actually, I'm not even going to say it. It will sound, everybody's going to be like, "Oh, it's rigged." Yeah, I'm going to go with this water image. I actually think the other water image was better. That Fabio removed.
Here we go. We need to bring the other underwater back.
Oh, Jason, what are you doing, man?
Where's the Lazarus card? Yeah.
No, we
Hey.
don't have the Lazarus card.
Hey,
That's a
look,
bring it
I
back
look at,
from
I
the
look
dead.
at these. Sorry, but I look at these images, and out of these images, that's the one I have to pick. Sorry, anybody gonna
No,
veto?
you guys should not be voting.
No, I agree, Jason. You
Yeah,
cannot.
well,
Taking out all the best images.
Your voting rights are revoked.
Oh, come on. You wanted to remove this image from the... You wanted to remove this, Fabio.
I don't like it. I'm sorry. I think that there is better work.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, let's not...
No, I agree with Fabio actually on this one. Like, I
Okay.
feel
You
like
see?
there's so many
You see?
strong images here that,
You
like...
You
Okay,
see?
whose
but-
turn is it?
You agree with Fabio or you agree with me? There are so many strong images, you got to pick one, right? That
Yeah.
one was, for me, the weakest of
Okay,
these.
let's move on,
So,
guys. Let's move
yes.
on.
Okay. Well, then I would vote for removing the IKEA one.
Veto,
Ooh.
fucking veto. Put it in the top 10.
Okay. Put it in top 1 now.
No, top 10
Yeah,
is
really.
enough.
I knew
So
Fabio was probably
super
saving
veto.
things.
This is
Did
my
you just
super
want
veto.
Fabio to use his veto now so he can't use it later? Smart. Okay,
I
I'm
wanted
gonna
that
kick
image in the top 10.
Andrush out.
Andra shot.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
No vetoing. All right.
Who has the veto yet? Me and
Me.
Bartosz, do you have one? or
there's
you,
two of them.
No,
Oh,
no,
I
there's
just
four,
want to do
right?
it so that
there's
Jason
four,
doesn't
yeah.
have to feel guilty about it, you know?
But
Oh,
it's not
so
supposed to
you're
go
doing
out.
Jason
But
a
I feel
favor.
like, you guys are going. How many? Wait for a minute. How many are we still eliminating?
We need 6 left. We need 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to remove
So
2
we
more.
need to get rid of 2. Okay.
Okay, so just
Okay,
you.
so
you
still
and
we have 2 vetoes. So Maria, I think we should have a pact here. Like,
Yeah, I agree. I'll text you now.
yeah, since if someone goes bonkers and just eliminates Alessandro or Vlad or whatever, I don't know. It's just you guys.
For everyone's watching, we have no idea what we're doing, okay? All this judging is not about your images. They're
I
all
think
great.
that's kind of obvious.
Maria,
at this
I don't think anyone had a doubt and actually
Well,
thought that
see,
we knew what we
once
were
you
doing,
saw
so-
what Fabio was choosing, I don't think anyone has had a doubt, but I'm just reiterating.
Yeah,
I
100%.
think I was right off the bat with that selection.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. So,
who's next?
Artur, without further ado, what is your choice?
Okay, so I would remove Anton.
The bottom right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. It's not much anyone can do except Maria. All right. Okay, one more.
Oh, damn.
Guys, there is one image that doesn't work at thumbnail, and if you zoom out, you can see it. It pops right off the screen.
Oh, we're not following your advices, Fabio.
How
Yeah.
far do we need to zoom out? I can't zoom out any farther than this. This is as far as I can zoom out.
Damn. Artur stole my choice, so I need to eliminate something
Now
I
it's-
like. Okay, I think it will be Sanya. Sorry.
Ah.
Let me use my veto here. So either way, I
Okay.
have it.
What? You're vetoing it?
Yeah, sure. I need to have it.
Yay!
Why not?
Fabio,
Okay.
you will have the final
I
say.
agree. That's a good selection.
Yeah.
Guys, there is really one image that at thumbnail level pops right off the screen.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's...
Wait, is it Fabio's turn right now?
Yeah, it's Fabio, so he
For your
Oh
veto
my
vote.
God.
flex
Okay.
himself now.
Listen, to me, the only image that really it's really not working in terms of like intensity and saturation is the one from Giovanni Checchia. There is something wrong with the zebra. If you look at it as a thumbnail, you see it. It pops right off the screen. And to me, this is something that, it's not bad, but it's a little bit weaker than the other images. That's the thing.
Yeah, but it's such a unique concept, and like, it's got this like ethnic sort of vibe to it, but also this
Dagmara,
kind of, like,
listen, next
post-
Okay,
time
are we using the veto?
keep the veto
No.
longer.
Okay,
Next
that's
time, keep
No,
the veto
we're not.
longer.
I would hang this in my living room. Like,
We're gonna make you some cards, okay?
thank you.
No, but it's a great idea. We might have, maybe this is gonna pop up.
20%. Thank you.
And
Maybe that's gonna pop
I'll
up in the
take-
next D2.
I will hang
Okay.
myself in
So,
my bed. Like there's some
can-
images.
Okay, we
Can
have
I-
have our top 10.
Yeah. If I haven't used my veto, can I bring some of them back? Or it's too late?
Wouldn't you
Oh my
like
god,
that,
yes, you
Maria?
should be able to
I would
revive
like that.
them.
That's
I
the
would vote
Lazarus
that you
card,
should
but
be
we
able
don't-
to revive an image.
Fine,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
follow
fair.
by the rules.
We're not using the Lazarus anymore.
Fine. We'll text you, all of you guys personally who we think were eliminated and unfairly. And said you were actually really good.
Okay, judges, now this is the hard part because we need to select the top 5.
You know, I'm gonna move these over here. I think it's better.
So
Go ahead,
every
Jan.
one of us has 3 images or 5 images in a sequence, and then we select the top 5, right? This is how we did it.
Yeah,
No, we are going one by one.
one by one.
Yeah.
So
Again,
what
but
do
with
we
no
need to do?
veto.
So
We
each
are
one
doing
of the
what we
judges.
did, but yeah, we are doing what we did, but no veto this time. So no, we just eliminate until we are top 5.
This is so brutal.
It's brutal. Really, it is.
It's going to be brutal.
I just want to make these in a more of a. Oops. I mean, you guys can discuss if you want.
Okay.
So are we eliminating 5 as a consensus, group consensus, or say that again? Sorry, guys.
No, each one of you has to eliminate one that you think that doesn't belong in the top 5. So we can
Yeah.
start again with Maria, Dagmara, Artur, and Bart, and then I'll get the last one.
No, let
No.
Jason.
No, I don't.
It's actually, isn't it? It's 6 of us. How do
I'm
we
too-
come to 5? Let's
I'm
maybe
too
Fabio
busy.
doesn't vote.
I'm too
Jason
busy.
is
I
not
don't
gonna
have
do
time.
it.
Maybe let's 4 of us judges, and then the 5th one is the consensus of the group. Or maybe you can
Well,
have
let's like vote simultaneously. So then, you know, like maybe 2 people vote the same image.
Guys, we do it one by one, and I get the 5th one. Let's move
Fine.
forward.
Dictatorship
Fabio.
it is. Fine.
It is, yeah.
Fabio,
Okay.
ridiculous.
So,
Uh,
am I the first to start?
Go, Maria.
Okay, I eliminate the blue and pink with a child.
yeah.
Okay, I
Thank
was
you.
afraid that you
Sorry,
would
Dagmara.
go
Thank you,
for
Maria.
IKEA.
No.
Thank you.
That's fine. I just needed it in the top 10. That's fine.
Okay, so what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to move this back over to top 10 because that's what it was in the top 10. So, okay. Yeah.
I honestly don't think that image should have made it to the top 10.
Me neither.
Okay, fine. You're entitled to your opinion.
I am.
Fine.
I you know I didn't because I tried to remove it. Okay.
Good, guys.
All right.
Okay, Dagmara, you're next.
Okay. I'm gonna pick this one, Olivio. Sorry, Bart.
Okay.
Those are the breaks. All right. All right.
Artur, you're next.
Tricky.
Yeah, I will select Rustam. Sorry, man.
Ah, come on, this is a fucking joke, Artur. You call yourself an artist? You call yourself an artist?
Fabio, you're like being such a toxic, thing.
You're a mercenary. You're a mercenary.
Fabio,
What's-
next time he's not invited anyone.
No.
It's just
So
gonna be
Rustam-
you.
Next
It's just
time-
gonna be
next time
you.
Next
6
time I
hours
just
long.
do it myself, okay? I'll show you how.
We're all failing you, clearly.
Okay.
It's the. Oops. Sorry.
Who's next?
Me. Okay, so I need to go with Sanya again. And now I seem like a hater or something. But
Yeah,
Man,
fucking Fabio, don't do it. Like, you're crazy, man. The thing that you're about to do is not reasonable by any kind of measurement.
Do it. Do it.
Okay, what happened?
so you can
Tanya.
Anya.
move Sanya
okay.
aside.
All right, I didn't quite understand. Okay, got it.
Okay, so now it's my turn. Okay, so I'd say I'm really sorry, Alessandro Colace. You're gonna stay, and Sergei Cheshin is gonna go.
Oh my God, dude.
You're such a weird guy, man. This is ridiculous what you're doing here.
You
No.
just removed the best image in the.
You removed the best image. This is the first
I
place.
don't think it's the best. I'm sorry. I don't think if I compared that to the work of Brandon Chen, what's the name of the artist?
Yeah,
Like
Brandon.
literally, even if you just
Or
put
Davide Poggio. I'm sorry, but this is, you know, I
Or
can't.
Vlad.
You guys.
I think also. Like, I mean, Vlad is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, this is stunning image. The color palette, it's fantastic. It's very readable.
I think the last.
I'm not gonna argue about this, okay?
Even the last.
Passionate.
It's hard to decide on the last 20. So I mean, you know.
It was
hard no
already
matter
hard
what.
at 45, Jason. So you know, this is
Yeah,
just.
yeah, at 40. Yeah, you had to remove those first 9. That was the hardest one. Okay, so we have a top 5. Congrats to everyone here in this little group. There you go.
Exciting.
So, how do we do it?
Sergey. Jesus, man.
Okay, so now, Jason, you
I
gotta
need to have
explain
my
the.
I need to have my support cat just to.
I have
Yeah,
to say,
bring
I
it.
have to say, there was one challenge where I picked an image to be removed where everybody thought it was the best image. So I know how you feel, Fabio.
No, but I agree. It's okay. Like I think this is like a really strong selection here.
But except when I did it, everyone in the comments got mad. Hey, where's the anger? Everyone in the comments. Whenever I did it, everyone in the comments, what the hell? My God, you're crazy! And it's like, all right.
Okay, but so Artur, so just a question: if you were to keep Sergey, who would you had eliminated from here?
Well, this is not a thing about, you know, if a grandma had a mustache, you know. You know, we are moving on, but I have like.
We are moving on, but we will talk about it for
Yeah,
a
no,
time
I want to hear
afterwards.
this.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not
There's
letting
a
you off the
fight
hook.
happening. Don't worry. This will continue after hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Robin.
have to talk after this. We're gonna have to talk after this, everyone.
We will find Fabio. It's easy to find.
Okay, so
Oh, that's one.
this is the time when we get to vote what we think. Each of us can, you know, each of you tell me how you would rank these images from 1 to 5, and I'm going to write it down. I'm going to use my calculator, and I'm going to calculate, and we're going to come up with the top 5. How about that?
This sounds like super complicated. It sounds like
This
it's
is
already
actually the
rigged.
easiest part of the whole night.
Okay.
Like, you just give me some numbers, I'm gonna type them in, and like I'll just tell you who won.
Exactly.
He knows how
I will-
to use calculators.
I will. Yeah, exactly. I know how to. I can use the scientific calculators. That's what we used when I was in school. All right. I'm gonna give you the tangent of this winner. Okay.
This
Just give me
does
a
not
second.
bode well. Like, sounds
All
like
right.
the elections in Russia. Like, you know, this is be rigged. Okay,
It's
but
very
let's do
rigged.
it.
All right. So, who wants to go first?
Maria, I guess.
So what do I start with, the like number 5 or first, or number 1 for
I
me?
mean, or you can go through the images as they are, lined up, and just tell me what number you would give it. You know, if you can. I mean,
But are we
however you-
starting like 5 stars is for like the best, or 1 star is
No,
for
no,
how
no,
do
no.
we
So
Fifth
first,
place,
to fifth.
fourth place.
First
from
to
first?
fifth.
Okay.
Yeah.
First place to me is Vlad.
Okay.
Second,
Suddenly we agree on something.
yeah, well, second is Lisa. Then Brandon.
Okay, just 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I just thought Lisa is a short word, so it's but okay.
So I'm just putting. I want to have it. Make sure I have it in order here. All right.
Okay. So it's Vlad, Lisa, Brandon,
Yeah.
Alessandro, and David.
Okay.
That's all for me.
Ara, you're up next.
Okay, so mine is Alessandro, Vlad,
Wait, Alessandro first?
first, yeah.
Okay.
Vlad second. Lisa third.
Yeah.
Brandon fourth, and Davide fifth.
Okay.
Artur, you're next.
Yeah, Vlad the first one.
Okay.
Alessandro,
Yeah.
Davide,
Okay.
Brandon,
Yeah.
and Lisa.
Okay.
Bartosz.
Okay,
Please.
why not? I will go with Davide first.
Oh, nice one.
Oh, Vlad second.
Card flip.
Vlad is the second one. Alessandro is the third one. Then there is Brandon and Lisa.
Okay.
Jason, what is the situation? Do we need an extra? Should I also wave in?
I mean, it's always better the more we have, so I would say both of us should do it. Yeah.
Okay, so I would say Vlad is the first.
Yeah.
Um,
Vlad's looking pretty good. Let's just say that.
David is the second.
Yeah.
Brandon is the third. Lisa is the fifth. And Alessandro the fourth.
Okay. Let's see how would I rank these.
Look at you can hear the silence, like a pin could drop, and like there's so much tension right now.
I also think that Vlad is the first. I'm going to give Lisa the second, Davide the third, Alessandro the fourth, and Brandon the fifth. Okay. So talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to add this up.
Elevator music.
Yeah, your call is very important for us. Please stay on the line.
So, guys, let me ask you, what do you think of this judging? It is a mess, right?
It's hectic.
I just want to read the comments. I want to read.
Oh yeah, people want me dead, but it's okay.
Nothing new here.
Nothing I haven't heard before.
Before, yeah.
It wasn't that bad, but yeah, Fabio, maybe at the D2 you're gonna get some slack.
It's okay. I'll pay for beer anyway.
That's easy. That's how.
Well, Sergey is actually watching us as well.
Oh my God, we still end up with a tie somehow.
Of course, it did sound like
At
it.
what level?
Hold on, let me double check that that's not right.
Can I change my voting then?
No, hold on,
Artur,
it might
come
be
on.
wrong. Hold on, just a second.
Let the man do the calculations. Then we're gonna see.
No, I have a tie for third place.
Okay, can I change my vote ever so slightly?
No, because if you change your vote, we're gonna have a tie on the second place.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, I didn't say anything yet. So what do you want to change? Do you want
I
to
would
change
just
because there's a
switch.
tie, or that you think you made a wrong
I
decision?
just think that looking at the selection, I would go with Alessandro as first one and Vlad at the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that does make a difference now, but not a lot, but enough, yeah. So okay, just let me double check.
Nobody else changes their vote, okay?
Okay, we got this. All right, you ready? Number 5 is the image from Brandon. Congrats, 5th
I
place.
would have
And
thought
this
you would
is
have done better.
still not 5th place, and this is still not bad. 140 entries. I mean, come on. Top 5 is amazing. Top 10 is amazing. Judges' selection is amazing. All right.
Top 45 is amazing.
Yeah.
You're amazing too, guys.
So I'll put this over here. Next, number 4, 4th place is going to be Alessandro. No, I'm sorry. That is not correct. 4th place is going to be Lisa. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Misspoke. 3rd place will be Alessandro. 2nd place is Davide. And 1st place is Vlad. I think
That's
we were
nice.
kind of...
Congratulations.
So,
And Sergey, I'm connecting with you, man. Like, brother. That's end that chapter. But yeah.
Congratulations.
so- Congrats, everyone. Thank you so much for bearing with us. We went a little bit over time, 10 minutes, which I think is not so bad for how many images we had to go through. I will be posting all of these on the on our community D2 community page. Can you not select more than 4? Seriously? Okay. Anyway,
Oh, Vlad just stopped by. Quite a timing. Nice, man. Great.
yeah, good job, good job.
Just
So let's
connected and really
Connection.
surprised. Like, whoa, congrats.
That's a good Friday for you, Vlad.
Yeah, you should have like a punish, watch the
Yeah,
stream.
you can
time.
disconnect now.
Yeah, I'll just say how many votes, because I think it's interesting to see. You know, I think Vlad actually won this quite handily. He had there were 9 votes total, you know, and when added up. 2nd place for Davide was 19. 3rd was 21 when it was added up. Lisa's was 22 and Brandon's was 27. So that's how it rounded up.
Guys, I want to give a big shout out to all the artists that submitted their work. This is a competition, and it's you know, the whole point is for us to make a show that it's entertaining, but also sort of inspiring by showing the work that people do. So, you know, we hope that you don't take any of this personal. We do appreciate the work that you do. We love showing it to our community. We do have an Instagram page where we share the work and the competitions that we organize. We're going to be working on the next one soon. I want to remind you about the fact that we launched an event in Romania. This is a part of the D2 family. It's an event organized by one of our external partners. We're already working on the D2 Vienna for this year. This is going to take part in at the end of the August, 29, 30, and 31st. The event in Romania instead, it's on the 11th of May. More challenges are coming, so yes.
Yeah, and I would give a shout out to our partner there in Romania. That's Zsolt Sziebert, and he's organizing that in conjunction with us. So we appreciate him jumping in there and helping us out. Yeah, and we're going to be there, so that's going to be kind of a cool thing. Can't wait to go and meet all of our Romanian community, including the brick office, which is there, which I've never visited. So that'll be a nice a nice thing to
So
do.
Sergey, if you want to stop me, that will be a great chance for you. Romania.
Yeah.
But,
So thanks to everyone. Yeah.
And thanks to the judges, Dagmara, Maria, for joining us tonight and helping us, making this mess a little bit less of a mess. Artur,
A bit more of a
Bartosz,
mess.
I think it was a disastrous event, but it was fun. Artur, Bartosz, thanks a lot for all the help and the support with the 3D models, with all the help that you give us in organizing these challenges. I hope that you had fun. Sorry for all the jokes, but it's that's what we do.
Process. Yeah, and thanks, Fabio, for letting us be a part of it. I mean, you're such a good sport, and people might not know, but you're doing a lot of things to make this thing work. So, kudos to all the effort. And to anyone, just come to Vienna. I think we should meet in Rio. And, if you like to slap us, then I don't know.
Beer is on us anyway, so,
but
we can just hang out and have fun.
Hopefully we can shake our hands. So
for a small fee, you can come and slap Artur and Bartosz in Vienna.
Yeah, maybe
for the price of a ticket.
Maybe not the face, maybe something else. I don't know. Let's not get there.
we'll have a dunking booth, where people can throw balls and you guys get dunked in the water. How about that? All right.
Yeah. We should have, instead of drinking at the modeling battle, we should have slapping.
Yeah,
that'll make it challenging.
Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, the slap modeling contest, actually.
There's so many new ideas for the next D2. The Dixit cards, like a new format for the modeling battle. I think, it's going to be a great event.
You think that this is about judging the images, when in reality this is like just a brainstorming session for the D2. So
yeah, just guys doing like a competition.
All right.
Not bad.
Thank you for everyone as well from my side. I appreciate you all being here, and you Commonpoint guys, you're keeping it fun and always giving us something challenging to do. So thank you for that.
Thanks.
Let's stop the stream. Let's stop the stream. Don't go anywhere so that we can say goodbye one more time. Okay.
Okay. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks everyone for joining.
Bye. Take care.
Okay.